Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I thought I'd come on with a quick little energy update. I've not been on for a few days. So let's have a look into the Divine Feminine's energy first. We'll use the Magical Unicorns, the Oracle of the Fairies, and we will start with the Fairy Tarot. Tapping into the fairy energy today. Let's have a look and see what message the fairies have for the Divine Feminine on this Sunday. Okay, I'm feeling the energy of what there is for you to look forward to next week. Unity. The Queen of Summer. And the Ace of Winter. Okay. Unity being the Hierophant, the Queen of Summer is the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Winter is the Sword of Resurrection. Unity straight away took me to coming together, becoming one. Okay, there's a masculine on here. He's actually talking to some children. I did feel the energy of being under divine providence. The masculine here, I feel it's the divine masculine's energy. But I feel you're this other side here. You're leading by example. Okay, and the masculine here is following you. He's following your footsteps, Divine Feminine. So that's what you have to look forward to this upcoming week, is carry on leading by example. The masculine is following you. He's actually teaching this to children as well. Okay, so your movements are very important. The Hierophant, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. This is what the masculine's doing. He's actually seeing what works for you, Divine Feminine, and it's like he's realising that the best course of action is to follow in your footsteps. So compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. Okay. This masculine is very spiritually minded now. He's minding his thoughts. Clever boy wants to come through. Clever boy. He's actually teaching this, like I said, to children. It's more he's a clever teacher. Queen of Summer, Queen of Cups energy. She's loving, comforting, emotional and intuitive. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others perhaps too much. It's a real nice energy here because I feel it's actually the Divine Feminine, like sending that message to the Divine Masculine guidance, because he's following her example. And the Divine Feminine here is really saying to the Divine Masculine, listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others perhaps too much. And I feel like the Divine Feminine can pull back a bit here because the Divine Masculine knows enough. So, you know, you're not having to take care of everyone's needs. Okay, this masculine here also can... there's something about projection. There's this... how do I explain this? It's kind of like a movie projection that this Divine Masculine, he's spiritually minded now. He can kind of see the outcome of situations. So he's guiding people correctly, but he's following your example, Divine Feminine. It's all very new. It's hard to put into words, but he's following the motions. He's going through the motions. Ace of Winter is the card of resurrection, the Ace of Swords. I feel like I might sneeze in a minute. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Like I said, it's very much in its infancy. So, I always remember when I was really into studying, especially the law of attraction, I would read a book, or mostly I wasn't even tapped into YouTube then. I would read a lot of material, And then I find myself speaking to somebody and like relaying that material to them, and it came out very fluently. It was, so it really looked like I knew a lot, but I'd only just learned it myself. That energy. Amazing ideas that should be implemented. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck, Divine Feminine, because I wanted to keep this reading short and sweet. Okay, so that could be some guidance there about keeping things short and sweet. Don't overcomplicate things. What's on the bottom of the deck is the awakening of the Divine Masculine here. He's got his foot on the yin yang. He's actually got his foot on the black portion here, pointing to the white. So the black portion being the Divine Feminine's energy, the white portion being the Divine Masculine's. You've got a bit of each other in there. That always takes me to like a tadpole, but you've got a little eye. There's a bit of yourself in each other. So the masculine's going to be able to feel this guidance through his heart. So Divine Masculine, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. Okay. You might be overcomplicating things then, because you're finding that maybe it's just not flowing. When you relax and just allow your heart to speak, it's a very comforting feeling when you can do that and not judge or question what you said, whether it was right or wrong. You have to kind of say, well, it's said, and you must have said it for a reason in a certain way. So never question how something comes out, even though that's what I want to do now. It's like, how is this coming out? It's coming out the way that it's coming out, okay? Some things are just hard to verbalise. Change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, and a temporary pause in the action. And I feel this temporary pause in the action is to compose yourself, okay? That's when I felt that you were under divine providence. I felt like they are the orchestrator, the conductor. Okay, relax. I feel like I'm speaking to the Divine Masculine. Well, I believe I am. Like I said, there's this feeling of you being one, which is really good, because I can relay this message to you, Divine Feminine, because through your heart, okay, or through your heart cord that's attached to your Divine Masculines, he's going to pick up the message. Let's carry on. Magical unicorns. Maybe I'll do the Divine Masculine a separate reading. Sounds like a good idea. There's the card here. Divine Feminine. We've got love. The answer that you're seeking is love. And it always was. Unconditional love. Love without conditions. This card wants you to know the simple yet powerful answer that you seek. It's love, pure love, divine love, and healing love. You are the Queen of Cups here. Oh, loving one. You can heal your current situation by acting more lovingly toward others. When I said that your masculine will be able to pick up on this. You can also tell them, I love you. Even holding loving feelings toward another person is a powerful way to heal them and the relationship. You can send love to someone who's in need by seeing or feeling love coming from your heart and going to the other person through that cord. You're also called upon to teach others about love. It's following your example, Divine Feminine. You can do this in many different ways. You can talk, write, or sing about it. You can draw, photograph, or paint a picture that shows love. You can make someone laugh to open their heart, or inspire them with your own example of living a life of love. This card may also mean that another person really loves you, but doesn't know how to show or tell you these feelings. Remember that not everyone is comfortable with strong feelings. Compassion is a part of love, which means being open to other people's differences. Perfectly put, magical unicorns. Okay, let's finish. We'll have another message from the unicorns, and then we'll finish with an oracle of the fairies. Brothers and sisters, to get along with others, see the love and the best within them. And this takes me to unconditional love, without conditions. Sometimes family members take stress out. Kind of lost for words now. Sometimes family members take stress out on each other, so you may feel angry or hurt by a brother or sister or a close friend. Instead of fighting with them, first take a moment. Can you see the best within them? Can you think of a time when you felt a lot of love for them? By thinking and feeling love toward your brothers and sisters, you can all get along better. The more unloving someone is, the more they need love. And I feel like everyone is our brother and sister. When people get angry at their loved ones, they do so because they don't know how to control the stress in their life. They might be angry with their teacher or boss and feel like they can't do anything about it. So they take the anger out on the people they live with, and that might include you. You may do the same thing to your family members without knowing it. Deep down, you all love each other. Family members also have love, but sometimes this love is hidden by anger. It doesn't feel good to be angry with your brothers and sisters, even if you have a good reason for the anger. Can you forgive them in the name of peace? Can you be the first one to say, I'm sorry, or I love you? By drawing this card, the unicorns want you to know that your brother, sister, or friend really needs your love and understanding right now. You have the power to help everyone get along. Very powerful message for you, Divine Feminine, for you to be aware of, about sending out this love to the Divine Masculine. Not just that, you should be in this state of being where everybody receives the same degree of love. Love in the first degree. Okay, let's finish now with... so this isn't just reserved for the Divine Masculine, because that's not like unconditional love, is it? That's segregated love. It's a love for all. Right, let's go to the Oracle of the Fairies. We're finishing this reading up. It's nearly 15 minutes long. Okay, I can kind of hear you asking, well, what's the time issue? The time issue is, if it goes on for too much longer, it takes about 8 hours to upload. That's what the timing issue is. Short and sweet, just get the message out. It's quite an in-depth message. Fairy spotting. Well, I spotted that the fairies wanted to have a chat. It's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Now, I do actually feel you, Divine Feminine, because you believe, you are seeing the magic. The Divine Masculine here, he's not so much believing in the seeing. It's like he's got to see it to be able to believe it. And that's the role model that you are. You're going through the process through your own beliefs. No one else is your beliefs. And he's starting to see the impact, the influence that it's having not only on your life, but on his life also. Okay, we do need to take a little breather after this message. Have you seen a fairy? Maybe you have, but you try to explain it away with the voice of reason. Or perhaps you're a fully fledged believer, or better still, a knower. You know fairies exist. Fairies can appear to us in many different ways. Being sensitive and open to experiences is helpful when fairy spotting, as it allows us to be more receptive to seeing these magical spirits of nature. They very often appear as flashes of light darting around wooded areas or gardens, or if you're really lucky, inside your home. They can also manifest just outside your line of sight, often in the corner of your field of vision, so you're not totally sure if there's anything there at all. Sometimes they can be felt intuitively, seen only in your mind's eye. They may also bring a flowery scent or an unusual smell, rather like toffee apples or popcorn. When they appear in their full form, it's a true privilege, for they're rightly wary of humans. You could try photographing fairies, even if you can't see them with your own eyes. A camera can often pick up a fairy essence which may appear as a beam of light or a tiny orb. The best place to do this is out in nature, either in your garden or in woodland. Midsummer's Eye is a particularly good time to look for fairies. You're most likely to see a fairy if you care about nature and the environment, as they will be more willing to connect with you. Do you believe in fairies and unicorns? Let's leave it there. Guys, I'll catch up with you soon. Well, Divine Feminines, I'll catch up with you soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.